Now, streaming live, this is KSLA News Now.
Well, thanks for joining us. You're watching KSLA News Now. I'm Jeff Horchak. Here's your top stories tonight. A Sabine Parish jury has found this man, Blake Joseph Kendall, guilty on 2 counts of first-degree murder in 2 separate shootings. Now, according to the Sabine Parish District Attorney's Office, Kendall was convicted of murder for the shooting deaths of Jerry Scott and Adam Jeter. Scott was killed in August of 2017 at his home. Jeter was killed in December 2017 at his mailbox. At the time of Scott's death, no motive was made apparent. And at the time, Deputy Coroner Ron Rivers said that it was considered a hate crime because Scott was a registered sex offender. On the Jeter case, it was revealed that he had a criminal history and was in court before his death. Now, Jeter was previously convicted for rape, which made him a registered sex offender. A sentencing for Kendall was scheduled for April 20th for a mandatory life sentence without parole. Well, the coroner released the name of the woman found dead in her Cedar Grove home, allegedly after being strangled by her boyfriend. According to the coroner, the body of 19-year-old Trinity Miles was found inside of her home on West 69th Street by medics. Now, police believe that she was allegedly strangled during a fight with her boyfriend, Evantavius Dion Williams. He has since been arrested and charged with manslaughter. In a developing story tonight, we're keeping you updated on the ongoing debate of a possible data center coming here to Shreveport. Ken Epperson held a Caddo Public Safety Committee meeting today to address some people's concerns. Throughout the meeting, many people shared their feelings about developers and the fact that the project has not been real transparent and upfront. Others said that they simply want to find a possible solution where both sides could be heard.
I would like to see a legitimate discussion where pros and cons are presented and discussed, and we haven't really seen that as of yet.
Now, Shreveport City Council will be voting on the data center this Thursday at 3 p.m. Well, the gunman in the Brown University shootings that left 2 students dead is still on the run tonight, though new video has been released today, and it shows a person of interest casually walking away from the scene on Saturday. Investigators are asking the public's help identifying the man because so far they can't. There are over 1,200 surveillance cameras across Brown University's campus, but apparently none were in a position to provide helpful footage of the shooter. As students and local residents continue to pay tribute to those killed and injured, we learned that 7 of the 9 wounded still remain in the hospital tonight. Law enforcement officials have acknowledged the investigation was set back after FBI Director Kash Patel announced Sunday morning they had detained a person of interest, only to release the individual hours later.
Expectations were raised, frankly, by the FBI director. And when you say you have somebody in custody, that's sending a signal that it's the guy. I'm confident that a member of the public is going to recognize this person, perhaps a family member. Some cases have broken this way after a period of days. We've seen even recently. And I'm confident we're going to get there as soon as possible.
Now, the Attorney General confirmed that while there is video footage inside of the building where the shooting took place, which they have reviewed, that person of interest they are pursuing was not seen inside. Nick Reiner is behind bars tonight, and behind bars because he may be there for the rest of his life, while authorities today revealed few details about how, when, and especially why Rob Reiner and his wife Michelle were attacked by their son. One thing is for sure, their son has now been charged with murder. It's been revealed that on Saturday night, the Reiners attended a Christmas party at the home of comedian Conan O'Brien, and that Rob and Nick had a loud argument. It's still unknown when the alleged knife attack occurred and how long the couple had been dead before their bodies were discovered Sunday afternoon.
Chief, how was Nick Reiner found, and was there any evidence on him indicating a crime, and did he say anything?
He was found with good, solid police work. I won't go into talking about what was found or anything that could potentially taint the investigation.
Nick Reiner could appear in court as early as Wednesday. He's represented by Alan Jackson. He's a high-profile defense attorney who also represented Harvey Weinstein.
You know, believe it or not, we could be trading in the shorts and the t-shirts, or I should say the winter gear for the shorts and the t-shirts. We got some very warm temperatures heading our way as we approach Christmas. I'll have the details next.
Now, KSLA First Alert Weather.
And here's a live look over downtown Shreveport, kind of looking more out into Bossier too. We got the Bukowski Bridge all lit up nicely. Love this shot this time of year with all the Christmas lights there on Clyde Fant. It's not really going to feel very Christmas-like though going forward. First things first though, we got to talk about some rain on the way overnight tonight into tomorrow morning as moisture increases from the south. So could see some rain for that morning commute tomorrow. Not going to be a huge impact. It's not going to be heavy, but it should be enough to wet the roadways just a bit. More scattered showers through midday on your Wednesday, and then even a few left over by the afternoon. But I think the brunt of the rain happens during the morning hours tomorrow, and then we kind of taper things off in the afternoon. Clouds with us through the entire day, so don't expect much of any sunshine. And then we head into our Thursday. Cold front swings through, so that will actually begin to clear the clouds out of here as we head through the afternoon. Could see a few morning showers on Thursday. For the most part, though, I think Thursday is going to end up being a dry day. And again, as that cold front comes in, it's basically going to move all that moisture out. So should see more sunshine here by Thursday afternoon. Temperatures will be warm too, low 70s Thursday. And speaking of warmth, we're talking about a very warm outlook for Christmas week. Shorts and t-shirt weather in mid to late December because of this big area of high pressure here. And we're talking temperatures here about 10 to 20 degrees above normal pretty much every day going forward. The next 7 to 14 days stay very warm and no major storm chances in sight for quite some time. So it's going to stay very warm, very dry. Look at the long range outlook through the 26th, which of course does include Christmas Day. And we are again calling for well above average temperatures. That warm pattern likely continues all the way through December 30th, really through the rest of the month, looking to stay above average. Here's that forecast for the rest of the overnight hours here. Mostly cloudy skies. Temperatures, though, really don't cool off. I mean, we're going to basically remain in the low 50s for the rest of the night. In fact, I will likely have to bump up these temperatures. I think that's just too cool tonight in Shreveport. I think we're likely going to stay in the low 50s. 49 in Texarkana for the rest of us. Looking at those overnight temperatures, basically in the mid to upper 40s. 47 Natchitoches, 48 Marshall, and 50 degrees in Mount Pleasant. Here's that forecast tomorrow, waking up to some showers in the morning. So again, that could have a little bit of an impact on that morning commute. And then as we head through the afternoon, we start to dry things out. Could see maybe a few more showers around 3 o'clock or so. I think for the most part, though, the rain chances do start to go down as we head into the afternoon hours. Temperatures, though, are going to stay kind of on the mild side, even with those clouds, thanks to a southerly wind. And that'll keep us likely in the 60s, low 60s around Shreveport, 60 in Minden, 62 in Natchitoches, and even some mid 60s off to the south and west, up to 65 down there in Nacogdoches. All right, let's check out that 7-day forecast here. Again, scattered showers for Wednesday, 61 for the high. Thursday back up to 71 as those clouds clear out. And then Friday we do cool off a little bit behind that front, but it's going to be a pretty nice day with lots of sunshine expected. And then here come the warmer conditions, mid 70s on Saturday. That will continue through next week.
All right, thank you, Matt. Here's a quick look at what we're working on for KSLA News 12 at 10. Entering the third night of Hanukkah, B'nai Zion is filled with prayer as congregants remember lives lost in the Bondi Beach shooting. Rabbi Johnny Day Benedia shares how grief, interfaith support, and the holidays message of hope are bringing the community all together. KSLA's Julia Daughtry tells us more coming up later. And the Resilient Technology Park hosted a community meeting at the Bill Cockrell Community Center in West Shreveport. This was to respond to concerns about a proposed data center. Now, residents pressed for transparency, and park officials said they were listening. What was asked and how they answered, that's tonight on KSLA News 12 at 10. Join us right here for our next newscast at 10 o'clock. Until then, you can stay connected with our KSLA News 12 app. All you do is scan the QR code on your screen. You can stay updated on all the latest breaking and developing news. Stay safe out there on the roads tonight. We'll see you at 10. Thanks for watching.